Well, hello everyone. I'm Brett Shaw with UMS Group, and I'm sitting with Dick Wernsing, and we are at the Substation Best Practices Consortium annual conference being hosted here at PSE&G in Newark, New Jersey. Dick, just first off, thank you for being a big driving force behind this program and this week. And I want to say thank you, and I'd get your insights on what you thought about the week so far.
Well, this conference, we've been running it for about 14, 15 years now. And I think this is the third time at Public Service. And a lot of good input, talking about things that are coming. The utilities tend to be slow to pick up new technology and work on it. They're limited on people. Like you heard the recent presentation, there's a lot of data there that could be used, but there's nobody to look at it, So it's very valuable because of, the people in California don't do things the way people in New Jersey do. And like our visit to the World Trade Center is something that there's only two in this country that are like that. And so, my first visit over there was because my engineers told me they couldn't do that. And I was gonna build one in Jersey City. And so then, after we went over and saw it, then they changed their tune to it would be hard to do that. But, learning from others is the value. You get so much in these conversations, and you get one guy says something that makes the other people think, and then he asks a question, and then it just mushrooms into a really good discussion of things that you would never otherwise talk about.
That's a great example of the value of these consortiums like this that just allow this peer exchange. And you've seen changes in this program and the growth in this program over those 13 years. And, we've had examples of international sharing this week as well. We've heard from Australia and the Netherlands and South America and Colombia and stuff. So,
all with the same problems.
all with the same problem. So, where do you see opportunities in the future for a group like the Substation Best Practices?
Well, there's a whole lot yet to be done with diagnostics in substations. And I spent like 20 years focused on substations. And the reason is that's where all the money is, okay? So if you look at, we call it inside plant in public service. If you look at the inside plant, you have $100 million worth of equipment there. When you go out on the poles and the wires, everything is relatively cheap and relatively easy to replace. So there's no need to really pay too much attention to that. If you saw those transformers in Bayway the other day, they're like $50 million, okay? That's installed.
Right.
And so, taking care of them is certainly important thing to do. And what we found is that using diagnostic gases and monitoring them, you get a good indicator. It's just like when you go to the doctor. You get an EKG and a blood test. And the results of them tell you whether you're going to make it the next year, okay? Well, that gives you the asset health of the device. The missing piece, and we're about to talk about it now, is the bushings and the partial discharge testing. I don't think it's perfected, but it's certainly needed. And so a lot of us are dabbling with that and trying to come up with a cost-effective way to do that.
Okay. Well, it sounds like we need to get you right back in there for the discussion on these on this next opportunity to explore these bushings issues. So I want to thank you for your time.
Okay.
And look forward to working with you for the next year's conference.
Okay.
All right.
Very good.